lose. You can't run!
Let's go.
And now let's... So those two... This guy's not acting for ages anyway. So let's just use you two.
What about this? Just a scratch.
Try that again!
And now we should be able to nuke both of you down.
Rules are made to be broken!
I didn't know how much damage the blast was going to do, so I didn't take any chances. Alright. So how are we going for skill points? Okay, let's just get you. And we'll get you.
Just a scratch.
You can't run!
Now we can blast you from the middle. And that'll knock all three of you out.
It's too late to repent.
There you go. Oh, that's a cool noise when they die. Come on. Hurt is getting more and more upset. Oh, it just wanted me to take all three. Sorry, I temporarily revoked your activity permission, sir. I need to apologize to you about something. I confess, I'm a little too eager for success. I won't interfere with the system again, just play as you like. Klepoth's appearance was probably just a coincidence. That's it. Anyway, I'm sorry. Okay. And now we have the boss.
Crash now or crash later?
This will strengthen our position.
I don't think I've used Dan Hang's technique ever.
Move
I
carefully.
don't even know what it does. But let's do this. Hopefully this slows him. It doesn't, but okay, I'll just hit him with an ult anyway.
Reveal that this sanctuary is but a vision.
You have the worst luck running into me.
Yeah, I'll put a shield on you.
Well, I give you a present.
And hopefully freeze somebody.
Hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
Let's make it quick.
Okay, so if I do that... But if I do that... But if I do that... But if I do that... I don't know, I'll just do the easy one. Maximize damage.
Try that again.
Yeah, that was the right move.
You can't run.
Now I can just do single target on this one.
Are made to be broken. It's too late to repent.
My turn.
Kaelus's ult line sounds more like aggressive than Stell's. Stell's is more like forthright and determined, and Kaelus is more, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Just a scratch.
Try that again.
Almost there. You're never gonna get a chance to set that off. Goodbye. Good night, my friend. The fight is over and you wait in place, but nothing happens. Herta? Go on. What should I do? Herta? There was a long silence followed by a deep sigh from Herta. I was expecting them to appear. Never mind. I'll switch off the simulated universe then. It'll only take a second and you won't feel a thing. Let's chat back in reality. ... Didn't you say it'll only take a second? They came, you hear Herta's stunned words. No, not them. It's another Eon. It's... Her voice suddenly drifts off. You have a strange feeling about this, as if Herta's words solidified and the whole simulated universe suddenly became somehow unreal. Fully. You see a blurry figure made of mirror fragments, and their facial features are repeatedly refracted by the prism to form a mystery. Countless memories spring up before your eyes. Oh, you're going to be a path in the next version. You see Kafka. Her body is stretched, deformed, and rubbed together with the umbrella in her hand, turning into water droplets and falling at your feet. You find yourself become a weeping Adlivan baby with an uncut umbilical cord. You remember that there is a golden scar on your body and golden blood flowing on the dying planet. You find yourself dark-skinned and wearing a robe in the wasteland. You find that you are a swift shadow across the abyss, reaching out to catch the shooting star. Are these like different eons? Is that like Nanook? Then their voice suddenly came. The robe flutters and wraps around your dark skin. You laugh at exploration. The silk threads spin, overlap, and weave into oceanic words. Every word they say is connected to each other like a whisper. Before you could say anything, they suddenly disappear. Wait, let's talk about Kafka. They've controlled my brain! We did it, Herta yells with excitement. That was Fully. They thought you were the fallen Akavili, so they actively started a conversation with you. Fully is valuable for our research because they have the memories of all beings and know almost as much about everything as Nous does. Come on out, Cullfish. I want to upgrade the simulated universe. You need to stay in there even longer in the future. I'm going to be spending a long time in the simulated universe. You said you wouldn't interfere anymore. It feels like a hook pulled at your belly button and your entire body tumbled in a circle. When you open your eyes, you're already back in Herta's office. Your first experience of the simulated universe had ended.
Success! I have to tell this news to Steven right away. Don't just stand there. Go in and see if you can get a few more words out of them or something.
You should show me some respect. You have no right to order me around. Alright, I'll go now then. None of these really fit me, but...
Oh, you're right! I got too excited. Sorry. You did very well. If you don't mind, could you please go in for another test?
She is so sincere.
I've upgraded the simulated universe! It now has more memory and can support longer sessions. The last round must have been pretty boring. I'll get Steven to add a few more interesting things. This part was made specifically with you in mind. Ready to have some fun?
I don't trust the definition of interesting around here.
What can I say? I don't trust it either. For some reason, whenever someone tells me they're gonna do something interesting, I end up imagining a pile of trash.
Foreshadowing.
So, I'd rather talk with you about the added rewards part. In a nutshell, this is a long-scheduled version update with longer gameplay, more content, better rewards, and a more bizarre difficulty curve. So get ready and prepare to get back into the simulated universe.
Is she just practicing to do a presentation?
I'll help you out some more. Don't worry.
Oh, I forget we get Herta now. Hello, Herta. Kuru. And we get a light cone for her, just in case we didn't have any Erudition light cones. Let's pop in and say hello to Herta. Won't be using her yet, don't really have a place for her, but nice to have you on the team, Herta. So now we get out of the office.
Where to now?
And we learn how to fast travel by clicking on, apparently, my face. And yeah, we want to go have a look at... Hello, Arlen? I have a text message. Sorry, I'm kind of busy right now. I've got plot to get through. Hey, it's me. I got your number without asking. Are you still in the space station? Of course, we haven't said farewell yet. I'm already on the Express to travel, depends what you need. Well, technically, haven't said goodbye yet. The station is launching a program called Project Revival. If you have time, I'd like to ask for some help. Oh, my phone's credits for the month are running out. This will be the last message. Come, I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting, given the music in the background. But, hello, we've given you some side quests. Arlen, you can just go to Asta and get more phone credit. I'm sure she'll pay for it. Find someone to talk to and tell Himiko your decision. It's gonna go chat to March. I'll take the journey as playing in the background.
Hey, I heard the news. You're coming with us on the Express, right?
Haven't technically decided yet? Do you want me to come along?
Do I even need to say it? I think we're becoming fast friends. Isn't that enough? But you look like you've got something on your mind. Come on, out with it.
Oh, how time flies. How did you join the Express? Does that kind of thing happen often? Actually, no, yeah, these are questions. I'm going to go through all of them, so... Oh, how time flies.
Getting nostalgic already? You know, when you were passed out, all I thought was I had to look after you. And then you picked up the bat? Just incredible! In the blink of an eye, you knocked that big fella into Mr. Yang's black hole and saved me. I still haven't thanked you properly yet.
Don't worry, you can thank me properly later.
Nah, we're not splitting up here.
How did you join the Express?
To know too. I was already on the train when I woke up. I was just drifting out there in space and got picked up by the Express. Amazing, right?
So they just randomly find people with no memory and pick them up.
Crazy stuff like that? Not too often. It sure freaked me out.
But, you know, amnesiac's got a bond.
But every encounter I've had since coming aboard the Express has been strange to say the least. For example, going to the desert to catch something called a sandfish, correcting a gravitational field to flip an upside-down castle, or almost getting my head cracked open by a galena ball falling from the sky while trying to avoid a sleeping reindeer on the road. Huh. Looking back now, it all seems quite dangerous. But I had the crew there with me, so the problems didn't seem all that bad.
I'm thinking about if I should go get on the Express.
Of course you should! Why wouldn't you? There's only 4 of us now, plus Pom-Pom. Each of us can have our own carriage to sleep in. You wouldn't have the heart to leave your carriage unmanned, would you?
But I don't get a room until the next patch. That sounds more like a problem for you guys. I don't know what the carriage is like. I think I'm looking for excuses here right now. I'm not sure whether I want to go out adventuring. I'm resisting the call to action.
Then come aboard and take a look for yourself.
Let me think things over.
I'll be waiting for you.
Okay, March. I'll see you soon. Is Dan around here, or is it just Himiko? Okay, let's have a chat to Himiko. I'm not gonna do the thing where you just say no and get the end credits. I've seen videos of it, and I know it exists, but I just don't have the heart.
So, have you thought things through?
Is there anything else to talk about?
Go ahead.
Ah, thank you, Himiko. Thanks for saving me.
There's no need to be so formal. You helped us defeat that big fella anyway. Plus, if we keep making pleasantries, we'll waste a whole day.
Sorry, I'm gonna go through this entire conversation tree.
Favor by defending the space station from the Antimatter Legion. And know that while Herta may not admit it, she owes me one. She won't refuse me if I ask for a favor in return. and it's probably not too much to ask for a rare item from the space station, right? How about we continue talking on the Express? I'll make you a cup of coffee. My special blend.
Have you taken care of everything you need?
I was ready ages ago. I've been here so many times before. It should have just been an ordinary trip for me.
Wistful.
Everything's not so ordinary anymore, is it? Walking the same path over and over will never be the same. There will always be something new. That's the meaning of trailblazing.
What's the next stop for the Express?
As always, to follow in the footsteps of Akivili.
That's not really an answer.
Sometimes we stop on other worlds, and we'll continue to do so. There are countless next stops in the galaxy.
We just throw a dart at a dartboard or something?
I love the vast reaches of space, and the Express does too. I want to seek out new worlds, and the Express wants to return to its former path.
Why me?
Because you're different.
I'll take the obvious answer.
Well, that might be the biggest reason. It's not the only one.
You're the only one being controlled by someone in front of a computer.
I think you need a chance. A chance to discover just how different you really are from everyone else. Everybody keeps telling you how special you are and how you have a Stellaron inside you.
Technically only 2 people have said that.
But that's already plain as day to you. And no matter who tells you, be it me or Herta or anybody, it's not the same thing as feeling it yourself. You have to experience enough to know if you've gained or lost anything because of the Stellaron, and to know who you really are. Learn to control the Stellaron, and then you can control your destiny. The Stellaron might still be an enigma, but the fact of the matter is, it's a part of you. And you have to embrace this before you can move forward into the future.
I'm just carrying the cancer of all worlds around with me, but that's cool. I don't have any more questions.
So, have you thought things through?
So do I just stay here and get bored and run the simulated universe over and over and over again until Herta gets tired of me, or do I follow the hot redhead onto the train? I follow the hot redhead onto the train.
Then come with me.
The way to celebrate.
Let's go.
I'll be waiting
Time to get on.
till we make it. Oh, we will see.
I'm over here.
Come with me, take the journey.
It's just such a nice musical sting.
They're looking dumbfounded. Yes, Pom Pom's talking to you. Himiko told Pom Pom about your situation. Now listen up. Pom Pom will only say this once.
This is the bit where everyone who's played Genshin is going, oh god no. But it turns out good in the end.
Pom Pom's sure there have been lots of people telling you how special you are lately. But this is the Astral Express, and everyone on here has their secrets. Since you chose to board, you can abide by the rules. You're not the only special one here. You'd best remember that.
Thank you. Thanks for putting me in my place. I am not special, I'm just the main character of this video game.
I'm Pom Pom, the conductor. Just come find me if you have any trouble.
Open the Interastral Peace Guide. We have some rewards to claim, and more rewards to claim if we claim all the rewards. Welcome to the game. Strategic training I will not do on stream because it's just tutorials. Oh, it's forcing me to do that. Or at least it's forcing me to open the screen, but I will do them off screen just for the rewards. They're not particularly interesting. What's left on this page? Doing another level of Sim Universe. Okay, and the next page is those trainings. Fine.
Come with me, take the journey. Oh,
So we've made our way onto the Astral Express. What's out the window today? We just seem to be floating in space. There's nothing... We must have left her to space station because we can't see anything out there. So let's have a chat to some people. Because this replay is all about going back and doing all the details.
How do you feel?
Like a military academy, bits of me keep on passing out. Oh, sorry, wrong show. Very tasteful. Very mindful, demure. And even today, that's an old meme, so I apologize. I'm full of energy.
Great. Looks like your stamina is really quite special.
It's not even a stat in this game.
In any case, I have to thank you for saving March.
And I have to thank you for saving me. Oh, I've got an option for that.
All I did was calm that thing inside you down temporarily. I don't want to frighten you, but the truth is you won't ever be in the clear while it's still inside your body. However, as long as the Stellaron is still in your body, you should be careful what you do. I don't know if Himiko and I can suppress it again.
Careful, like repeatedly going on adventures? Okay.
But I won't bore you any longer. So much happened at the space station, you must be tired. There should be some time until the next warp jump, so feel free to walk around and familiarize yourself with the environment.
How about Himiko? Just sitting and having a relax.
What do you think? Does the Astral Express look the same as you imagined?
I feel as if it's missing something that will show up in the next patch.
March said something like that at first too. Seems like you young people have similar tastes.
Like a bar and a gaming room and a bath.
Oh, right. March and Don Hung should both be in their rooms right now. You can go look for them. You youngsters should get along well.
Are their rooms fun? What about here?
Oh, you know young people. Their rooms always reflect their personality. You can go and have a look around. Also, don't mind Pom Pom's antics. They're actually pretty interested in you. It's just that we haven't had new passengers on the Express for a long while.
So how long ago did we pick up March, if it's not been a while?
Alright, I won't steal Pom Pom's thunder. If you have any questions, just go ask our conductor.
Okay, let's talk to Pom Pom.
Here already? I was just engaging in pleasantries. How can I help?
Do you have any level rewards for me? Where's March 7th's room?
Oh? Why are you interested in her room?
Oh, nothing. I just wanted to go say hello, yeah?
Ah, Pom Pom remembers Himiko saying that you saved her. Very brave. Very foolhardy. But that is what a trailblazer should be like. March 7th's room is in the express sleeper compartment. She's always running around, so she might not be there.
I'd better not go in there if she's not there. That would be creepy.
Don Hong's room? Oh, you mean the archives? He's just sort of living in there, I guess. I can't be bothered getting him out.
Nerd.
March 7th's room is right next to the archives. You can visit him on the way. You recognize this as well? Himiko always likes to bring back weird junk and try to fix it. That also got modified a bit. Pom Pom still needs to prepare for the Express's warp jump. You can look around the place yourself. No matter where you go on this train, Pom Pom will always have my eyes on you.
Good to know. Let's check out the record player.
Himiko likes using the phonograph a lot. She says it can play melodies from the past. Welt likes collecting these jet black discs. It seems like they could be antiques. He'd be very happy if you could bring a few back.
Good old Herta space station music. Can we use the synthesizer yet? No, we cannot. Let's go talk to Dan.
There seems to be the sound of electronic equipment.
Who's there?
It's me, Calvish.
The door's not locked. Come in.
I love how he like sleeps on this very hard floor that's doing watery things. I guess it reminds him of things that haven't shown up in the plot yet.
Can I help you? Feel free. This is open to everyone on the Express. While many of the roads that Akivili traveled along no longer exist, I think it's still meaningful to record our adventures as current passengers of the Express. I enter the collected data into the Archives databank. I try to catalog the people and places the Express encounters, and compare and contrast them with the existing records. Do you see the terminal over there? It can be used to view information already stored in the databank. Do give it a go.
But you sleep in here. What if I just want to come in and use the library? The databank stores various information collected during trailblazing expeditions across the universe. And open the characters screen. View the character details. Currently, I have no story. ... And a lot of my voices are still unrevealed.
I'm counting on you to wrap this up, Himiko.
But all this shows up in my phone anyway. I don't think I've ever read this screen before in my life. So Lewis Fleming is the founder of the IPC, and the only person who has attended all 14,600 board meetings. We have information about all of the eons. The birth of the universe is a mistake. If civilization is a cancer emerging quietly from the boundless stars, then war is the only common language known to all intelligent life. To correct this mistake and to clean up this tainted universe, Nanook became the avatar of entropy. I should stop doing this just to make the red dots go away. Thank you, Dan. I will read some of this later, I am sure. Now let's go to talk to March.
The door is unlocked. Should I go in?
I probably shouldn't, but the game wants me to, so I should.
Just one look should be fine.
Okay. This room is very March. This is a shy full-length mirror. No matter how much you fiddle with it, it won't move. The computer station on the table comes pre-installed with the IPC's IDOR operating system. It is a genuine copy. She registers her operating system. Very good of her, I guess.
Make a choice I won't regret. Reach the future. So much has happened in such a short time.
Oh, there we are fighting the Doomsday Beast. I'm glad I took that party so that I actually matched the photo. Actually, let's go look at the pom-pom toy. A doll in the form of Conductor Pom-Pom. So that's what they look like without... I didn't want to know that. Let's go before we embarrass ourselves any further.
Hi. Hello. Attention all passengers. Attention all passengers. The Express is about to conduct a warp jump. All passengers, please gather at the main hall.
Apologies for that.
I repeat, the Express is about to conduct a warp jump. All passengers, please gather at the main hall.
Oh, hi March, I was just snooping around your bedroom.
There you are! Wait, this is your first trip! So that should be double the excitement, right?
Infinitely more, because I was at 0 excitement before. I'm ready to go, but still a little worried about what lies ahead. I'm enthusiastic.
That's the spirit. I was excited the first time I experienced a warp jump too. But I'm used to it now. Don't worry, you'll get used to it too. And before you know it, you'll be a mature and dependable passenger just like me.
Just like you, March. Mature and dependable.
The first step is to grab a hold of the root cause of your anxiety.
I don't even know what the root cause of my anxiety is. I don't have any memories. All I remember is Kafka. So maybe Kafka's the root cause of my anxiety, and I need to grab hold of Kafka, which doesn't sound like too bad an idea. Okay, I got it.
You really got it, huh? The second step is to focus all your anxiety on that point.
I'm not sure that it could take all my anxiety. Is this some sort of mumbo-jumbo about transferring consciousness? Okay, I'm ready for step 3. I'm with you on this journey, March.
Seems like you're a natural. It's not easy to reach this level of enlightenment. Now for step 3. Yank out that anxiety and cast it away with all your might.
Anxiety, be gone!
Really? I've never been able to do it successfully myself. What does it feel like? Like all your worries have been swept away?
Oh, I feel bad now. I'm sorry I was making fun of you, March. I know you've got issues. Welt.
This is your first time experiencing the warp jump, so a little discomfort is unavoidable.
It's unpleasantly... No, that's the same thing.
If you're really anxious about it, I can stay here and have a chat with you.
I'm sorry, I'm just going to go through all of this dialogue because I skipped so much of it the first time around.
About everyone on the Express? Who would you like? Did Himiko tell you about March 7th? She was trapped in ice, floating through space. We happened upon her and rescued her. It was a unique type of ice known as six-phased ice, a substance that adheres to imaginary law, meaning that external forces cannot change its form. Whoever sealed her inside the six-phased ice, no matter who it is, did so either to protect her or banish her. I believe she had been floating through space for some time.
Alright, so she could either be someone we desperately need to protect, or someone we really need to be afraid of, and we're not sure which.
Dan Hung is a lonely child. He may appear distant and cold, but his heart is kind. Perhaps he's the way he is today because he spent so much time on the run. Sometimes he reminds me of myself when I was young.
I never played Honkai Impact, so I won't know.
We don't know what he's running from. He once told me that he didn't know either. All he knew was that something was chasing him, and that he had to run away. First from the Xianzhou, then the IPC.
Oh, we find that out pretty quickly.
So he boarded the ship of a troop called the Morning Actors, and escaped the IPC. After a while, he made his way to the Express, and he's stayed here longer than anywhere else. Don't worry. No matter who or what wants to hurt Dan Hung, we won't let them. Those who dare attack members of the Astral Express should be prepared to suffer the wrath of me and Himiko.
I will keep that in mind.
She's the owner of the Express. We joke around calling Pom Pom the conductor, but everyone knows Himiko is the boss. It all started with her encounter with the Astral Express, and they haven't been apart since then. She's extremely passionate, like a burning sun. However, she remains mysterious most of the time. Once in a while, you feel that she's burning herself out, trying to accomplish her dream. Only someone like her is worthy of the Astral Express. I think Himiko's vision of her whole life revolves around a very important dream.
This is all lore I totally missed the first time around. Like, They skipped over the history of Welt and other Himiko from other universe, but the Himiko in this universe seems to have her issues as well.
To be honest, I don't know when Pom Pom appeared. I think it was before I came to the Express. No, wait, maybe it was after. Pom Pom is like the spirit of the Astral Express. Whenever anyone on the Express needs help, they will appear immediately. It would be ill-advised to underestimate them. Pom Pom is terrifying when they get angry. Yes, it's terrifying.
Hey, if something terrifies Welt, it terrifies me. Could you please finally explain what the hell a Stellaron is?
It's impossible to trace the origins of this phenomenon. When it's observed by humans, or should I say, once it begins to affect the physical world, it's already too late to reverse. It's like a sudden storm that appears on a calm ocean. This phenomenon causes the smooth journey through the expanse to be filled with dangers. The mechanism whereby this mutation and corrosion spreads is the Stellarons. It promulgated rapidly, like cancer cells, so the Interastral Peace Corporation named it the Cancer of All Worlds. They are the army ruled by the Eon of Destruction, Nanook. As Nanook's followers, they stand against all life and civilization and execute the will of destruction, disseminating chaos and calamity. Their actions cannot be explained by reason, because their only motivation and purpose is to destroy.
Just muting myself for a while as a plane goes overhead? And about the Fragmentum.
Fragmentums are a phenomenon of corrosion. The mainstream school of thought is that Stellarons catalyzed the appearance of Fragmentums. All matter and space that comes into contact with the Fragmentum will be turned into Fragmentum creations. However, you don't have to feel too burdened. At the very least, the current state of the Stellaron in your body is very stable and will not cause distortion to the outside.
Yet. That's very reassuring. Thank you, Welt. Okay, and just... Dan's still in his room? Bit of a pre-warp chat with the good old Himiko?
What's wrong? You look like you were about to say something. Oh, I think I know what you're going to ask. You've come to the right person.
You're a mind reader.
Ooh, you want to know more about the Express? I'm glad. After all, it's an important companion of ours. The Astral Express was a tool created by Akivili the Trailblaze, who used it to transport themselves and the Nameless across the galaxy. It is rumored that there are other vehicles like it, but the Express has no such records. When I found the Express, its memory had been severely damaged, with much of its valuable information lost. All I know is that the Express is an aspect of creation built by Akivili themselves and used to travel the cosmos. As for how it was built and how it was damaged, I do not have an answer.
We get hints later. Where are we going?
The Express is traveling on a route that the Trailblaze once embarked on. The names of some destinations have been lost, but the first and final stops were both at Pagana, Akivili's homeworld. We speculate the Astral Express started its journey from Pagana, stopping at each destination along the way before returning there for its next journey. However, the appearance of the Stellaron has caused a delay at each stop.
This is the pattern of the game. We try and go through the path of the Astral Express, but we keep running into Stellarons.
There's a legend in the galaxy. The heart of Akivili themselves lies in the core of the Astral Express, providing it with the power to travel between worlds. But I found no evidence of that aboard the Express. Besides, the Express existed before the Trailblaze fell. There's no way they could have had two hearts, right?
Why not?
However, it is likely that the Express possesses some sort of mechanism to transfer power from the Trailblaze. It wouldn't be possible with a normal Path Strider.
What about Akivili?
The fallen Eon, deceased Trailblaze. Their passing is still a mystery, but of all the known Eons, Akivili was the closest to mankind. In the databank aboard the Express, it is recorded that they walked among the mortals, adventuring, fighting, and celebrating with them. Although they were an Eon restrained by the Prima Mobile, Akivili enjoyed a freedom similar to us mortals. They were different from most. But their passing came so suddenly that it was thought they were killed by another Eon. I don't believe that to be the case.
Interesting. So Akivili was kind of an Eon who got to do fun things with humans and died all of a sudden, and no one knows why. And Himiko has a theory.
The galaxy is endlessly vast. I wouldn't know where to begin, especially when you ask me like that so suddenly.
I've got all the time in the world for you, Himiko. You can explain it for as long as you like.
I've been to many different worlds, yet I still know very little about the galaxy, simply because it's too vast. As for its nature, there are a few theories that I can share with you. The most popular is probably the Cosmos Tree theory, proposed by Xandar, emanator of erudition and the first member of the Genius Society. He compared the galaxy to an enormous imaginary tree, with its leaves being individual universes. Therefore, only Eons who draw their energy from the imaginary and emanators who are blessed by Eons can travel through the spaces filled with imaginary energy. That's why planets where civilizations exist are so similar. However, the theory has its flaws. Elias Salas, the 56th member of the Genius Society, invented remote detection, disproving that the imaginary is unique. This shook the foundation of the Cosmos Tree theory. There are other theories as well. The stretching theory, the heat torch theory, and the parallel imaging theory. The Riddlers claim the galaxy is just a dream, and IX's followers seem to like that claim.
Is it Ix or is it Ix? I think they change pronunciation over the course of the game. But that's just a nod in the direction of the very wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey multiverse theory that ties all these games together.
Eons are the most mysterious beings in the galaxy. All we know is that they ascended from the form of intelligent beings. As for the how and why, even the geniuses over at the Genius Society haven't the slightest clue.
Ruanmei's working on it.
Upon ascending to Eonhood, that being gains power over the paths, free to choose the allocation of imaginary energy however they wish, while suffering the restrictions of the Primum Mobile. The Eon of Destruction seeks only to destroy the universe, while the Eon of Erudition wants to find the answer for all that exists. Meanwhile, the Eon of Preservation continues to forge walls, and the Eon of Enigmata devotes itself to obscuring all that is known.
So you get infinite power, but you can only use it to one very narrow end.
A cloud of mystery shrouds the Eons. I heard Madame Herta recruited a team to try and solve the mysteries about them.
Yep, I'm on that team. Oh, I'm the guinea pig, but even the guinea pig is on the team, right?
Compared to the Eons, the factions are much easier to understand. Mortals with the same objective gather together to practice their understanding of eons and paths. Many eons are unreachable, but the factions are close to us. After Akivili trailblazed across the galaxy, people became aware of the existence of other worlds. Gradually, more people started trying to use the power of the eons to travel between worlds. The Interastral Peace Corporation is a good example. They worship Klapoth, the Eon of Preservation, but somehow became the largest economic entity in the galaxy.
How did that
Another
happen?
example is the Genius Society. There are no shortages of eccentrics like Madame Herda who dedicate themselves to scientific research under the protection of the erudition. These factions possess the same power as us to voyage between worlds. It would be hard to travel through the galaxy without them.
About the paths.
The birth of an eon gives rise to a path. The nature of the paths remains a mystery, leaving us to draw an analogy in a way that mortals can understand. It's a philosophical concept of sorts. A person is considered to be on a path when their will overlaps with that path. If the person has a strong enough will, they can draw power from that path. Those who can do so are called Pathstriders.
This is a term that will never show up in the game again, as far as I'm aware.
Pathstriders possess extraordinary power, but are still insignificant compared to the eons, like a drop of water in a vast ocean. Sometimes eons will bestow a mortal with their power, making them an emanator of that eon. I should mention that once a path is open, it cannot be closed, even with the fall of its eon. That is how we are still able to travel across the stars, despite Akivili's passing.
Well, I don't know if Pathstriders show up. Obviously, this is the first time I've really paid attention to the existence of that term, so maybe it shows up in the future and I've just had it go across the front of my smooth brain without leaving a trace. About the Trailblaze.
Trailblaze is our mission, and the source of strength that powers the Express to travel across the galaxy.
Exploration, understanding, establishing, and connection. Infinite diversity and infinite combinations? Something like that, yeah.
Explore the unknown world to continue our journey ahead. Understand the local culture and immerse ourselves within it.
No prime directive there.
Establish a connection with the new world, rejoice with it, and share in its fears.
Again, no prime directive.
Connect worlds together, carving an endless path.
Alright, so our job is to go out there, find everything, understand it, and join all those things together by connecting to them. Okay. That's a pretty cool mission to have in the universe. Just make the universe more connected and together. Alright, I have talked to everyone in this room. It's now time to chat to Pom Pom. G'day, Pom Pom.
You took long enough. But at least everyone's here now.
Where's Dan Hung?
He won't be here, so just leave him be. Oh yeah, take these. A tiny bonus from the conductor to the passenger. Think of it as an investment in your future growth.
Aha, level rewards. One ticket. Okay, that takes us up to the current day.
Okay, everyone, hurry up and find a place to sit down. Try not to be like March, always running around the Express like a headless chicken. Pom Pom's going to start the final preparations for the jump.
And we have finished the quest. We now have the ability to add friends, which I won't do. Open the friends screen. Find friends. I don't find friends in games like this. And occasionally people add me because they want to use my characters, but that's about it. I'll probably add myself so that I can use my own characters. I will sort all these things out later. Okay. Well, I think what I will do is we're coming up on the 1 hour. We've exceeded the 1 hour mark for this video. We've talked to everyone. We've had an enormous amount of exposition. I think it's time to... Oh, we've checked our phone. Very important. And it's time for us to go through the warp jump. And that'll end the video just before we hit Eurilo 6, which is a good place to end a video. Are you ready to move on to the next planet? Of course I am. What's the next stop for the Express?
The universe. The Astral Express. Eons. Did I get dragged into a science fiction movie or something?
Fourth wall.
Stellaron thing in my body.
Are you trying to catch the stars? I've done stuff like that before. But it wasn't stars for me, though. It was lights. When I first woke up after being rescued from the ice, I could see clusters of stars in front of me. I reached out for them automatically, but they turned out to be the carriage ceiling lights. The whole crew was watching me. It was pretty embarrassing.
Rescued from the ice? The whole crew was watching you?
Oh, I forgot to tell you. Before all this, I was stuck in a huge block of ice drifting through space.
That's okay, Welt told me already.
Himeko and Mr. Yang and... who was it again? Anyway, they figured out a way to melt the ice and saved me.
I love how they just throw that in there as like, we've forgotten the existence of an entire person on this train, but one day we'll get there. How did you get frozen? Do you remember what happened before you were frozen? How did you get frozen?
Who knows? I don't remember anything before that. Who I am, where I'm from, my name, it's like everything was erased from my mind. March 7th was the day they found me, so it stuck.
I mean, I do like how the characterization of March works. Like, she's desperately trying to be carefree, but somewhere in the back of her mind, it's like, this is an act. I'm just putting this on because if I start thinking of the fact that I was found floating through space in a block of ice, then I'm just gonna go insane.
Ever since then, I've been hanging out on this train and following it to whatever destination it decides to stop at. I'm hoping that one day I can find my past.
And no, kudos to the voice actor for expressing this just so perfectly.
What am I talking about this for? A way to get everyone down, huh?
I think I should apologize. Sorry.
It's fine. I was the one who brought it up. Cheer up! It's not every day someone gets to ride on the Astral Express. Ah, here comes the conductor.
The Express has reached a safe distance from the space station. We'll be jumping in about 10 minutes. Return to your seats, please. Both of you! Things could get bumpy.
Thanks, Pom Pom. But did you really have to come and remind me? I'm not a newbie, you know.
Well, it wouldn't be necessary, but Miss March 7th likes to challenge herself. And falls over every time.
That's just called never giving up. Conductor, can I get a juice, please? Thank you!
We're jumping in 5 minutes. You can have something to drink when it's over.
Oh, don't worry about me. I just want to see if I can stay on my feet this time.
Good luck. I'm rooting for you.
Thanks. I feel like I'm starting to get the hang of it. The key is using your core, waist, and leg muscles. It's not your stance that matters, but your ability to ride the inertia. Well, don't mind me. Find a place to sit down and buckle up.
Probably a good set of skills for someone who needs to fire a bow under adverse circumstances. Alright, time to sit down and take the journey, so to speak. A very comfortable sofa. Feels like you'll fall right to sleep after sitting on it. Hold on tight and wait for the jump to finish. Is there any more conversations to be had? Oh, they've all sat down.
A small planet called Eurilo 6.
Oh, I've heard of that.
It's been thousands of years since the last time the Express paid a visit. The databank shows it was a lush and beautiful place.
You're a lush and beautiful... No, don't go there.
But after all this time, it's possible that dramatic changes have occurred.
Jumps are like this. They may feel novel the first few times, but you'll slowly get used to them after a few more. As for the mechanism, well, if you're interested, I'll explain it to you in detail when we have more time. For now, just sit and wait. Remember to close your eyes. It helps with the dizziness.
Okay, let's get going. A very comfortable sofa. I've read this already. And here we go.
Hello? Hello? All passengers, please return to your seats. The train is about to make the jump. Hold on, everyone.
I won't fall over.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
After all those millennia, is this what Eurilo 6 has become?
Uh-huh. So, that snowy planet is our destination this time?
Yes. Looks like this trailblazing expedition won't be easy.
So let's send the person with a Stellaron inside them who's supposed to not stress themselves too much.
Spatial readout anomaly. Star rail stability is down to 12%. Schedule alteration. 7-day stopover time extended indefinitely.
Oops.
The complex locality of this world has been affected somehow. The star rail has been blocked off by something.
We could show all of Himiko's head here, but we needed to fit her boobs in frame.
Take an ordinary train as an example. It's like the tracks up ahead have suddenly snapped, and the way forward leads straight into a collapsing abyss. The only sensible thing to do would be to brake hard, right?
If we try to force our way ahead, there could be a hefty price to pay.
This again? Don't tell me. It's gotta be.
The results of the preliminary analysis are here. The anomaly stems from a Stellaron, as always.
Oh, I've got one of those.
Yes, just like the one that's been placed into your body.
I've already asked you this, and it wasn't a very satisfactory answer, so let's go to action. What should we do?
Don't worry, it's not the first time our route has been obstructed by a Stellaron. Stellarons are clouded in mystery. Even Herta isn't able to fully understand them. But at least we know how to neutralize their influences.
The only thing we can say for sure is that their arrival causes massive changes to civilizations and ecosystems. They also generate distortions in space, such as fragmentums. There must be an inextricable connection between the Stellaron we're dealing with here and Eurilo 6 becoming a frozen planet.
Our current theory is that Stellarons are seeds of disaster, planted by a certain eon throughout the universe. We can't continue to trailblaze without removing the source of the disaster.
So you're saying, why can't the people in the worlds affected save themselves? So we're like a chivalrous band of cosmic knights.
Right! You finally get what we're all about. Pretty cool, huh?
I'd like to entrust this trailblazing expedition to March, Dan Hung, and you.
We're totally competent.
The objective is clear. Find the Stellaron responsible for the disaster and the spatial distortions, and bring it back to the Express. We'll deal with the rest.
We'll do our best.
We get to work as a team again.
You're not coming? Why else? I'm kinda sleepy.
Someone has to stay on the train or Pom Pom will get lonely.
Yeah, good excuse.
Not to mention, Nanook threw us a glance just now. If we're targeted by the Antimatter Legion, then things could go south fast.
So it's still not our turn.
Oh, well, it'll be your turn at some point.
I know you really want to go, but we should give the youngsters a chance to get out there on their own. It'll be a good opportunity for them to bond. March, if you two are ready, why not go and find Dan Hung? He's probably already started collating the ecological data and survey results for your Relo 6. It's always good to know more about the destination before you start a journey.
Okay, we have started the Relo 6 quest. We are standing on board the Astral Express, waiting to go down to this big icy planet that's hanging on outside the window. And that's a good point after an enormous amount of exposition and lore dumping to say goodbye to this episode, and we will pick things up next time when we go down to the surface of the planet, and I'm sure everything will be okay, and they will just point over there and say, hey, that's the Stellaron, please rescue us from it, and it'll all be done in a couple of minutes. So if you're still with me, thank you very much for watching, and I'll be back with you next time. Have a nice one.
Nice.